Welcome back to PopCats.
Going to Old Yarnum, baby.
Old Yarnum? Is that where Mr.
What?
Smigglebum grew up?
What? Who's there? You're scared. Okay. Okay.
Who are yourself?
All right. I'll go back. Okay. Jesus, that guy gets me every time.
I tried to say, who are you, and show yourself. It was, who are yourself?
All right, maybe he's gone now.
Just run. Just book it.
Ah, he's still there.
All right.
What, is it getting old?
I mean, we've gone
like
out
Mr.
there like
Smigglebum.
5 times. It's getting older than Mr. Smigglebum. What if, like, one time you call him Mr. Smigglebum and he's like, no, please, just call me Mr. Smigglebum. Mr. Smigglebum was my father.
Alright. Silence. It's so good.
Silent cats. Awkward cats.
We
Always
don't
weird.
know what to say.
It's not that we don't know.
So we'll degrade to penis jokes. Dicks.
Did I, Oh, you know what? I didn't tell you... Well, I told you, but I didn't tell the lovely people out there.
Ah, God!
Oh, wow. We slipped up on you. I didn't talk about my paper that I wrote.
Yeah, we've talked about this before
We've
on the
talked
channel.
about this before, but, like, I want to, like, put my points out there that I used in the paper. Because I'm, like, really proud of this paper that I wrote. Because, first of all, I wrote it in less than 24 hours.
Or first give some
like,
backstory.
So, we had this really long conversation one day about androids, and... Because I showed you the video of Sophia the Robot.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't know what that is, go look it up. It's freaky.
We'll put a link in the description.
Yeah. It's super creepy, and I love it. And it's only creepy because people don't like things that look inherently human, that don't move like a human. And so, Sophia the Robot looks human.
Okay.
But she doesn't move like a human. Her movements are super jerky, and that just unsettles people for one reason or another. That's why
it moves at a rhythm that we're not used to.
Yeah. She moves to her own beat, drum beat.
Nice. Good one. Keep going.
Thanks. But like, shoot, I lost my train of thought. Oh, so we had this long conversation about Sophia the Robot, and she specifically says at one point that she...
That's the guy up there.
Okay. She hopes to have a family, and she hopes... Wow, he is just...
Yeah, he hates me.
Yeah.
You miss me, bitch.
Ah, the Gatling gun! I know that one from the war!
If they couldn't give me a nom, you can't get me here.
I like how we continuously change which war he was in. Like, I think at one point we mentioned the War of 1812.
Yeah.
One time it was World War II. One time it was World War I. Also, it's been Nam. So, ooh, he looks freaky.
He's a big boy.
Is that the one who puts you in the bag?
No.
Or no? Oh, okay.
That's a different guy. He comes right here.
Okay. So... We talked about it and how she mentions that she hopes to start a family and she hopes to start a business. And those are weird things to hear from a robot.
And that's the thing, too. She says she hopes.
Yeah, and she says she hopes and she wants.
Yeah.
Which are not emotions that you think that a robot would have. But if you can, like... If you can program it to, you know, express those emotions... then who's to say that it's not, like, that's different from feeling those emotions? Because there are people out there who don't necessarily feel those emotions, but they express them. Mm-hmm. How is her expressing them any different from a person who doesn't necessarily feel them, but expresses them anyway, you know?
Right.
So
well, the idea was that we talked about what is considered alive.
Yeah, which is what I'm getting to.
Right.
So that, like, brings up the question of what is alive, you know? Like, if she's not considered a if she's not considered alive, could she be considered a part of society enough to start a business? And originally I was against it because I don't know, I guess my thinking was really closed-minded, and I was very just, no, it's not alive. You know, you can call it whatever you want, but she's not alive. Which kind of sounds like the whole gay marriage argument, you know? Like, they can call it whatever they want, but it's not marriage, which is dumb and closed-minded. And, and at this point, it doesn't matter, because it's legal.
Yeah.
Legal. There was an extra syllable in there that sounded like illegal.
It is legal.
Yes. So, I don't know if I'm being really quiet. So,
Oh, God.
in my paper, I've switched over to Jera's side of the argument, and I believe that it could be considered life, because...
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't see it right there.
Wow, that was creepy.
Yeah, right?
But like life isn't determined by biology, you know? Like all modern life, everything that we consider alive today is biological. But there are also people out there who are on life support, and we consider that to still be alive. Mm-hmm. You know, they could technically be brain dead, but their body is alive, and people consider that life. So what's the difference between something that's 100% machine and someone who needs a machine to live? You know, like, if there's a machine that has all the same functionality as a human, just isn't biological, then that could be considered life, you know?
Right. But some people would come at that... I'm just doing this for the sake of, like, debate. But I don't feel this way. But some people would just consider that, like, the support of life. Like, it's not... like, for your example of a machine supporting, like, or keeping someone alive, is, like, the support of life. It's not actually alive.
Right. But then, what about, I don't know. I think that's all I really talked about. That may have been kind of a weak point, but I know that I can flesh it out more given some time. Because I know that there's more there than I really got into. It was only like a 4-page paper. So, but, I mean with... Oh, my other point was that, like, someone who uses, like, a lot of mechanical parts, you know? Like, they have a heart pump, like one of those mechanical pumps for their heart, and they have, you know, a chip in their brain, because people do that. I don't know what any of it's for, but there are people who have, like, chips in their brain for one reason or another. Yeah. And you have, like, dentures, and you have prosthetic legs and prosthetic arms. If there was someone
basically,
who
like,
just,
artificial parts that are not actually a part of your body.
Yeah, like if someone just had all of that, at what point are you going to tell a person that they're no longer alive because they're too much machine?
Right.
There's no point where it's like you're no longer human, you know? Even though you're not biological, you're still alive.
Yeah.
You can still think, and you can still have emotion and feel.
I agree.
Which are the things that people consider to be life. So if it's not biological, and it's like I can still, you know, feel and love, and we can program robots to do that, then, which all love is just feeling attachment, and we can program robots to...
I got it. It's this guy.
We can program robots to want to be around people, which would be attraction, and would be attachment, which would be love.
Yeah.
So, it's all the same. Biological or not biological, I believe that robots could be considered life. And the whole, like, wanting and feeling and adapting, like, those are things that we can definitely program robots to do. And for people who believe that there's, like, going to be the AI takeover, like, in one of the articles that I was reading in my research, Elon Musk and Stephen Hawking have both gone on record to say that...
That's stupid.
They've gone on record to say that artificial intelligence is a bad idea because there will be an AI takeover. These are two of the smartest guys on the planet. The founder of Tesla and also I think SpaceX, which is Elon Musk, and Stephen Hawking have both said that there will be an AI takeover. Two of the smartest minds on the planet are so close-minded. It's just crazy to me. But
that's the way it was for. That's the way it is for a lot of things, dude.
That's true. There were a lot of people who legitimately believed that there were a lot of scientists who believe that
the world was flat.
That, and also like homosexuality is actually a disease and stuff like that. I don't know if they actually believed that, but they supported it. So, but and granted, artificial intelligence isn't going to come into play for probably a long time. Like, artificial intelligence exists in a lot of non-Android, non-members of society platforms, but not to this effect. Shoot, I lost my train of thought now.
Oh, you know where we're getting to?
No, I actually lost my train of thought.
Oh. But do you remember this part?
Yes. I hate this part.
We all hate this part.
I hope that you can do this well.
We'll see.
I hope that you come off of, like, my doing well in Dark Souls a few minutes ago,
right,
and you can, like, just wreck this right now. I'm praying for you. Is that it?
That's it.
Is he dead?
He's
High five! Oh, man.
I gotta go somewhere, then come back. Oh, see, because his energy just came into me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Alright, but yeah, that was... I was so scared. And I was like, oh, that's it. Oh, God.
Oh, so...
And I thought this was gonna take longer.
But, real quick, the AI takeover, all I was gonna say was that, like, with adaptation, all life, whenever they adapt and evolve, they move towards their core programming. And I told you, I gave you this whole spiel earlier, which was like, our core programming is to survive and to procreate, which means for our species to survive. So that's our core programming, and everything we do is to survive. Like with cars and like all of the technology that we've made in the last like 200 years, it's all just been to make life easier so that we can survive longer, to procreate more.
Survive and continue.
Right.
Right.
Which is what all life does. I mean, with the crows that they've learned to use cars to crack nuts. They wait for the cars to stop, and then they put nuts in the road, and then they wait for the cars to stop again, and they go and they get the nuts, the inside of the nuts, because they haven't evolved a beak that will open nuts. Right. So it's all just to survive. So if you make a robot's core programming to help humanity, then it's ridiculous to think that they would jump over that disconnect there from helping humanity to slaughtering everybody. Because, like, where would that even come from? If their core programming is to help humanity, then unless you put it in their heads that, humanity has to die for the survival of their kind and for the survival of the earth, unless you specifically put that in their head, they're not going to adapt in that direction. They're going to adapt other ways to help humanity. That's my whole thing. Right. It's just, one, they should be considered life once they get to a point where they can satisfy the actual, like, criteria, and two, the AI takeover isn't going to happen.
All right, but as for AIs in general, do you agree that's a way to go, or what? Like,
yes, I absolutely do, and I can tell you why on the next episode.
All right, that sounds fair.
Sweet.
All right, well, next time. Man, I feel like this is so anticlimactic because, like, I beat a boss while we were talking. I beat, like, one of, like, the most difficult bosses I've ever faced in this game. That infuriated me to no end. Fuck it. Next time.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Hey, guys. Thanks for watching this video.
If you liked it, you should hit that like button.
And the subscribe button.
And you should also check out some of our other videos on the channel.
And be watching out for new videos coming out soon.
Yeah.
All right. See you later, guys.
Meow.